The UK government, led by Chancellor Rachel Reeves, recently announced a seemingly positive shift in its welfare policy. The apparent backtrack on planned benefit cuts, coupled with the introduction of a £1 billion back-to-work guarantee, initially seemed like a win for those dependent on the system. However, a closer look reveals a more complex and concerning reality. This apparent generosity from the Labour government, a party that claims to be the party of work, feels like an attempt to appease the public while maintaining the ability to inflict further hardship down the line. This announcement has been met with scepticism from various quarters, including celebrities, charities, and political commentators. The concern is that this move might be more about political maneuvering than genuine concern for the most vulnerable members of society. Is this a true change of heart or merely a calculated attempt to manage public perception ahead of potential future cuts? The government's flagship initiative, the £1 billion back-to-work guarantee, has been touted as a significant investment in supporting people back into employment. However, this seemingly generous allocation of funds has raised eyebrows. A deeper dive into the policy reveals that this new investment is largely a repackaging of existing universal credit policies. In particular, it draws heavily from the Limited Capability for Work (LCW) element, a program designed to support individuals with health conditions or disabilities that affect their ability to work. This lack of genuine new funding raises serious questions about the government's commitment to genuinely addressing the challenges faced by those reliant on the welfare system. This is not a fresh injection of resources, but a reshuffling of existing funds, creating an illusion of increased support while potentially diverting resources from other crucial areas within the welfare system. While the government's announcement focused on the seemingly positive aspects of the policy shift, a closer examination reveals a number of concerning details. One such detail is the significant cut to the LCW for new claimants. While existing recipients of LCW will not see their payments immediately reduced, new claimants will face a staggering 50% cut. This means a reduction from £416 to a meagre £216 per month. A change that could push already vulnerable individuals further into poverty. Furthermore, while existing claimants may breathe a sigh of relief that their payments are not being immediately cut, the government's decision to freeze these payments has its own set of implications. With inflation projected to rise, the value of these frozen payments will inevitably erode over time, resulting in a real terms cut for those who rely on them. This approach is eerily reminiscent of the previously abandoned plan to freeze personal independence payment (PIP) increases, a move that drew widespread criticism for disproportionately impacting disabled people. The recent announcements regarding the UK's welfare system represent a complex and concerning picture. While the government is keen to emphasise the seemingly positive aspects, such as the small increase in universal credit and the back-to-work guarantee, these must be considered in light of the hidden cuts, the recycled nature of the investment, and the potential for deeper cuts further down the line. The government's rhetoric of supporting those who can work and protecting those who can't rings hollow when juxtaposed with their actions. It is crucial to look beyond the political spin and examine the potential real-world impact of these changes. The lives and livelihoods of countless individuals and families hang in the balance. Staying informed, holding the government accountable, and advocating for the most vulnerable in our society is paramount. We must remain vigilant and ensure that the pursuit of a fairer system does not come at the cost of pushing those already struggling further into hardship.